It is Thursday, May the 22nd, I believe. It's a glorious day. I'm starting to get used to this nice weather. I'm pretty sure it's going to stick around. I hope so. Quick shout out. I saw a birthday to my buddy Spencer down in Scottsdale, Arizona. Happy birthday, Spence. Good morning, Pam. So, I guess we're going to continue on the line of positive and negative self-talk. Mostly because I found an example in myself. Good morning, Joanne. The ability to take a compliment, something a lot of us struggle with, and something I found myself not doing the other day. So I love obviously using examples from my own life because, well, that's my experience in this shared concept of reality. So I was out running the other day and I ran into a lady that I've seen on several mornings when I've been out, and she paid me a compliment. And I'm paraphrasing here, something to the effect of your resilience and stamina, or your something to that effect. And coming out here and running it. Good morning, Doug. Coming out here and running every morning is inspiring to me. And I didn't even stop to internalize the compliment. What I did was immediately say, well, I used to run 5K a day. I'm trying to get back there. And immediately I caught myself doing it, which was the most interesting part of it. I wanted to run back and say, hey, you know what? Thank you for the compliment. But she probably didn't notice it as much as I did because I'm just so much more aware of the thought patterns that go on in my head. So I won't say that it bugged me, but that was a couple of days ago. And I've definitely kept it in my mind because instead of accepting the compliment, I talked myself down because I was trying to hit a milestone, I guess, almost literally, sorry, somebody was texting me. I was trying to hit a milestone in my mind of the goal, but I didn't acknowledge the actual fact that I was doing it, which is something very strange because we have an innate inability to take compliments, a lot of us. Some people are like, thank you, and they internalize it, and they continue on. For myself, I know that I have challenges with that. I receive negative criticism as long as it comes in a positive form very well. I think criticism is huge. Good morning, Charmaine. To help you get better. Obviously, I don't want to listen to negative opinions, but if somebody's saying, hey, you know what, this was really good, you could do this better. I love criticism like that. However, being paid a compliment is difficult for me. So I'm making a declaration out in the universe that I'm going to begin to take compliments better. And it's just kind of very interesting that, good morning, trucker dude. I don't know, it's just interesting that I didn't internalize that. And I do believe that's a form of negative self-talk when somebody pays you a compliment, to not accept the compliment, to make, say, well, I'd like to be this. Just take the compliment. Accept that somebody is paying you a tribute because you've earned it. And that's, good morning, Justin. Yeah, it's a really interesting thing to understand your process that your mind goes through and just blurts out an automated response when actually you can internalize that and say, hey, you know what, I am doing a good job, because the fact of the matter is it's progress, not perfection. And as much as I preach that, it's a constant reinforcement within myself to understand and apply the things that I've learned. So I hope you'll learn something from that. I have a nice tie. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's really interesting to see the mental processes that we all go through. Sorry, got to run. You have a great day too, Joanne. I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about, we'll start getting a little more into the actual meat of NLP, but something to help you understand how you move through the world and interact with people is the different ways that we process information. So there's 4 basic types of people out there when it comes to processing information. Good morning, Tammy. The first is auditory, visual, kinesthetic, and gustatory. So visual is obviously people need to see things. I'm one of those people. Good morning, Guy. or Stevie, whatever you want to be called. I don't know what you use for your screen name, buddy, but nice to see you. So visual people, very fast talkers like me. They need to see things in order for them to be able to process them properly. Like I can spell a word in front of me on paper, but I have troubles doing, like I couldn't do a spelling bee. Auditory, those people are slower and they listen more. Their words come out a little slower because they think about them more. Kinesthetic people are people who feel. And we'll get into ways to identify these people more, but those are people who typically are a lot quieter than everybody else. And it's not that they don't have anything to say, it's that they want to make sure that when they do speak, they're speaking the exact words that give them the proper feeling or kinesthetic response to what they want to say. And then gustatory is a whole different thing. I don't know a lot about it because they're fairly rare, except in children. Children are always trying to experience the world around them through their gustatory senses or their taste. They're constantly putting things in their mouth. But I think that's more of a developmental thing than an actual personality, just because it's one of the few ways that we can get our external experience internal. Anyhow, more on that tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 9 a.m. It is a glorious day. We have been given yet another gift. That's funny. Sorry, somebody commenting on Instagram as well. Let your voices ring out in unison today because things are getting better. Well, good morning, Lois. We're still all in this together. One of the things I really want to leave as a legacy from all of this is the heartfelt responses we give to other people. I don't want us to go back to just thinking that the cashier behind the counter is just a cashier. They're real people who deserve to be thanked for their job like everybody else does because they're providing a service. We can't forget how much we cared about people in this time. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons' command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Still no applause, no geese this morning, and I didn't hear a single voice ringing out with me. That's okay. I'm going to keep going, and hopefully more people will catch on. I appreciate that you're here. I appreciate the love and kindness that everybody shows me on this, and I love seeing people interacting in the comments with each other. That's pretty cool. Have a fantastic day. I don't know what you're up to today, but whatever it is, do it with all of your might, because we don't know how many more days we get, and today seems like a heck of a day to make count. Anyhow, I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:55 a.m.-ish. Until then, have a great day. I love you. And remember, every voice counts. See you tomorrow.